Good morning, happy Christmas Eve, and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Obie, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is her ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the correction and the motivations that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction. And the only correction that we give here at school is a little tug and let go on her slip collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. We will teach you how to use that correctly during your one-on-one follow-up training session on Thursday. Now, Obie's sitting very nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. The command is Obie heel, and at this point Obie has a job to do. And her job is to stay even with your left leg, not forging ahead or lagging behind, and each time that you stop your feet, she has been taught to sit automatically to wait for her next command. And you see her looking up at her trainer. I always feel like that's a sign of willingness and intelligence, that she's focused on Fred, that she's doing her job, and that she's enjoying it at the same time. Now, the next exercise that Fred's going to demonstrate is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. He's going to use his left open palm right in front of her muzzle and the one-word firm command to stay. We do recommend that you practice your sit-stay in your home as well as outside. It helps to develop attention span and maturity, and you see how focused she is. When Fred returns back to her, he will walk all the way around her as an additional distraction and end up right where they started, again at heel position. And each time that you return to heel position, your dog expects to get another command from you. So if Fred took off heeling with her again, remember that command is Obie heel. You don't need to say sit on your heels because she knows when Fred stops walking, she's supposed to sit. She's a very intelligent little girl. Enjoys her training. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the recall or the come on command. This is the second command that you do use your dog's name. Fred's going to lighten his tone of voice, and she's supposed to come right in front and sit facing your knees, not jump all over you. And then Fred asks her to return to heel by saying Obie heel, and she goes back to her original position. So if you notice, every time that we start a new command, we start it from your original heel position with your dog sitting at your left. Fred's going to call her. He talks her in. Coming to you should always be a positive experience. And then she returns back to heel and back sitting. Very nicely done, Obie. Now the next exercises that we're going to be setting up for are your down commands. And they're very important. Down stays are really nice to have in the vocabulary that you share with your dog. The first one that we're going to demonstrate for you is down from a heel. So with your dog at heel position and seated, you use your left open palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word firm command to down. Fred walks out to the end of his training leash. Practice your stationary exercises, indoors as well as outdoors. Anywhere that you practice obedience is where you're going to get the best behavior. When Fred returns back to her, he will walk all the way around her as he did on the sit-stay for an additional distraction and return all the way back around to that heel position again. And he heels her out of that. She's so cute and so motivated. Now we're going to demonstrate that down from a heel one more time, so always have her seated first. And basically she's working on hand signals because I'm doing all the talking. This time Fred's going to call her out of that down stay. Talks her in, encourages her, praises her when she gets there. And then back to heel and back sitting. Good girl. And now we're going to demonstrate for you our down from a distance. This is a little bit harder command because the dog's not next to you. Fred is going to leave her in a sit-stay. He's going to walk out to the end of his training leash. This time he's going to use his right hand to give the command. There you go. He repeated it only one time and she went down. Very nicely done. Now we've demonstrated for you your heel, your automatic sit, your stay, your down from a distance, and your come. These are the exercises that you're going to be practicing with Obie when she gets home. We will answer any questions that you have about her behavior. She is a sweetheart. She's a smart little girl. We've enjoyed having her, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company. Happy holidays and Happy New Year.